مرحبا بكم جمهورنا الكريم في حلقة مميزة وحلقة هامة أيضا. معي الرقم 1 في العالم العربي في حزام الجوجيتسو دان 5 الكابتن سامي الجمل، ومعي أيضا بطل مميز من أبطال دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة صال وجال في العالم برفقة الكابتن سامي الجمل في بطولات الجوجيتسو أحمد بن هويد الكتبي. مرحبا كوتش ومرحبا أحمد الكتبي.
اهلا كيفك عمار؟ كيفك كتبي؟
هلا كوتش، هلا حبيبي.
احمد الكتبي مسوي كارانتين كورونا في in his house. He's wearing a mask.
تفاعلا مع الناس المحجورين.
يلا الله يعطيك العافيه. واحمد دائما من الخطوط الاولى في دوله الامارات العربيه المتحده في مكافحه فيروس كورونا. ان شاء الله نتمنى ان يزول عن العالم اجمع ونرجع لما قبل كورونا باذن الله واحسن. Coach Sami, I want to start with you. You are the highest Arab ranking in Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes.
I want you to talk about your journey in Jiu-Jitsu. I know it started in Brazil, but maybe most of the Arab guys, they doesn't know that you started from Brazil and then you moved to Jordan.
Yes, I started Jiu-Jitsu in a very long time ago. I've been training Jiu-Jitsu now for 31 years and still competing. I started in Brazil let me try to make the calculations here. I think 91. 90 or 91. No, actually 89.
Wow.
Started in 89 Jiu-Jitsu. And I have a 5th degree black belt. As you know, 5th degree black belt, you need a minimum of 3. The first three dans is 3 years each, so that's 9 years. And the 4th and the 5th dan is 5 years each, so a minimum of 19 years. So I have my 5th degree here. I started in Copacabana, in Fabrício. There's only a few academies in the world. Nobody knew much about Jiu-Jitsu. Only the Gracies and a few other people used to train. And I trained Jiu-Jitsu. I used to train Jiu-Jitsu twice a day. Also train Judo and freestyle Luta Livre. And of course, boxing and karate and Kung Fu. And I trained also with the MMA guys in Brazil for a long period of time.
It's a long story. You used to fight underground, right?
Yeah, at the time that we were in the gym, ما كان في UFC. There's no UFC. There's no nothing on the sort. So people would come into your gym. You're just wearing the shorts, and you can't punch because you have no gloves. You can only slap like pancrase. You can slap like this. You can slap like this, and everything else you can. You can knee. You can hit. Sometimes no elbows because it's very bloody. And we would go out one round, finish whatever. No time limit also.
MashaAllah. Coach, tell us about the ADCC story. Your history with the ADCC.
I saw the ad for ADCC on a magazine in Brazil called Tatami. It was a magazine for martial arts, and I saw like an ad. They have this tournament in the Middle East, in Abu Dhabi. Nobody knew what Abu Dhabi was at the time. In Brazil, being far away from the Emirates, we didn't know Abu Dhabi. So I went and asked my coach, "What is this?" I don't know, man. Nobody knew about it. So I said, I'm gonna send them a message and see what it is. So I sent a message to them saying that I'm Jordanian, I would like to compete. And they said they had the Arab division for the ADCC. And then when they asked me what belt you were, I said a brown to black. So they were shocked. There is an Arab that is in Jiu-Jitsu and he's actually a brown. So they sent me the invitation. They sent the invitation and then my cousin applied. They sent the invitation to my cousin too. Hani Jamal, also a black belt from Fabricio, very accomplished. And we came. So we got into the plane, and all these MMA fighters, all the top fighters in the world in the plane, all the best fighters from Brazil in the plane. And we realized that everybody's going to ADCC. and we went there. It was a journey. Where I arrived there, it looked like the Oscars of martial arts. And the first tournament, 99, it was everybody fights everybody. So I had I think 7 or 8 fights on my weight class.
Wow.
Yeah, and alhamdulillah, I got first. We could not close, but me and my cousin actually are the ones who won all the fights. So the fight was between me and him, and we didn't want to really fight for Rio. You know, we tried to do as much as we can, like a roll in the gym. But I consider that both of us won, although I took the first place. And then I came the second year. The second year, عملوا لي خلطة مرتبة. It was I went I won the quarterfinal, I won the semi-final, and then a guy arrived in the final that didn't fight any of the fights, and he you remember probably, he was like about 15 to 20 kilos heavier than me, and at that time there was no scores. You don't show any score in the ADCC. And we ended up fighting for 20. We fought 4 overtimes.
Wow.
Had the 10 minutes and 4 overtimes. We fought for half an hour, and then they gave him the victory in the final. The third year, I was doing very well too. I fought many of the guys that are famous now, and on the semi-final, I fought at the time the guy that was the Brazilian champion, and like basically the world champion, because they didn't have the world championship at that time. And I fought him. He was a Brazilian guy, very good, very strong. The fight was tied, and he went for a single leg, and I sprawled and I broke my nose. And I continued fighting with a broken nose in the semi-final. It was very bad, the broken nose. Even I remember who was commentating was Bruce Buffer was commentating the fight from the UFC, and he was going, "Man, I can't believe you're still fighting," because I would go in to the side and spit blood and come back. Anyways, I ended up losing by a -1 point because I couldn't breathe, so I pulled guard. And then I fought for 3rd place and I won. And that was my ADC story. But the good thing was like meeting guys like you, getting to see Jiu-Jitsu growing in the Middle East, sitting day by day with the best fighters in the world, watching epic fights like Mark Kerr against Léo Vieira, Jean-Jacques Machado destroying everybody, Ricardo Arona, and the wrestlers coming up and starting to beat the Jiu-Jitsu guys with the anti-game. Seeing Royler Gracie win 3 times or 4 times. And we saw a lot of it. There's a lot of history there. It was a lot of fun.
Sounds good. طيب نروح الآن إلى أحمد البطل أحمد الكتبي. حدثنا أحمد بداياتك الجوجيتسو، وبعدين خذنا في قليل في هذه الرحلة الشيقة.
طبعا في البداية طبعا أنا يعني تاريخي في الجوجيتسو مش مثل الكوتش سامي. إن شاء الله كوتش سامي he is a legend, one of the best jiu-jitsu fighters ما شاء الله, and still in the past and in the present. أنا بديت جوجيتسو إذا تذكر عمار في 2006، بس لظروف العمل كنت حضرت عدة كلاسات وكانت يعني مش مستمرة لظروف العمل، وبعدين كانت عندي دورة في بريطانيا، فانقطعت عن الجوجيتسو لين نهاية السنة تقريبا، ورجعت على آخر 2006 بداية 2007. هنا كانت الانطلاقة. كان في عندنا بطولة إذا تتذكرها، كان اسمها أبو ظبي تشامبيونشيب. كانت أول مشاركة إلي في بطولة، وأخذت فيها المركز الثالث. كانت في نادي قوات مسلحه، نادي ضباط قوات مسلحه، اخذت فيها برونزيه. من حسن حظي اني كنت مشارك ولا اعرف في شيء، يعني ما اعرف الكاتيجوريز، ما اعرف الويت، ما اعرف يعني. فدخلت في فئتين وانا ما كنت عارف. كان المدرب هذيك الايام كارلوس سانتوس، فدخلني في فئه البيجنرز اللي هم اقل من 6 شهور، ودخلني في فئه البرو اللي هم من فوق 6 شهور وطالع، ولعبت في الفئتين وانا مش عارف. فكان يقول لي ادخل كانك قاعد تتمرن. فاذكر لعبت اول فايت مع لاعب جودو حزام اسود، واعتقد ان لعيبه الجودو حزام البني والاسود لما يدخلون جوجيتسو المفروض يكونون في فئات المحترفين، فدخلوا معايا في نفس الفئه. طلعت الثالث، خسرت من البطل الاول في نهايه الفايت. الفايتات الثانيه كانت مع الشباب اللي هم كانوا مكملين اكثر من 6 شهور وما فوق، ولعبت فزت اول فايت، ثاني فايت، ثالث فايت، خسرت رابع فايت وانا مش عارف اصلا. وبعدين طلعت قال لي كارلوس احمد ترى كنت شاركت في فئتين، خسرت في الكوارتر فاينل في البرو، وخسرت في السيمي فاينل في البيجنرز. والله الحمد لله ذات واز جود يعني. فهذه كانت اول بطوله. الجوجيتسو في بدايتها ما كانت يعني قريبه مني، يعني اخذت وقت لين ما استوعبت اللعبه، لين ما دخلت في الدم، وكان عندي الحماس اني انا خلاص يعني هذه this is my sport, this is my main sport اللي هي رياضتي الاساسيه اللي المفروض انا العبها. هذه كان فيها سر. قبل البطوله كنت مدعو لحضور بطوله جوجيتسو قبل بطوله ابو ظبي، كانت في نهايه 2006، وكان فيها سويدان الظاهري وانت مشارك وعديد من الشباب فيها، وكانوا في عندنا الفريق الاردني كوت سامي، الجيش والشباب الهواة. فحضرت البطوله عمار وانا جالس فوق اشوف الشباب كل واحد يفوز ويحقق له مركز ويرفع علم دوله الامارات ويحقق شيء لدولته. جاني شعور، قال شو الفرق اللي في هذيل الشباب مش موجود في احمد عشان هو يقدر يحقق. فمن ذاك اليوم في نفس الوقت خلصت البطوله انزل تحت عند المدرب اقول له كارلوس I want to train. يقول لي احمد انت مجنون؟ Are you crazy؟ قال لي when do you want to train؟ قلت له now. قال لي you crazy؟ يقول لي yes I'm crazy about this sport. قال لي نحن في العاده ناخذ 3 أيام الى 4 أيام بعد البطوله راحه وبعدين نبلش التمرين. بلشت عمار بعد البطوله هذه اتمرن 2.5 شهور. في 2.5 شهور ادخل بطوله احصل على الحزام الازرق بعد 2 شهور من ممارستي للعبه. حتى اذا تتذكر انا يمكن طولت في الحزام الازرق لاني ما طولت في الحزام الابيض.
صحيح.
وكان السبب ان كارلوس كان يشوف مستواي يوم بعد يوم يتطور. اذا تتذكر كانوا يسموني احمد يوتيوب. انت راح اتعلم تكنيكس اوفر الانترنت اجي اطبق على الشباب كابتن. فمع الايام الحمد لله يوم بعد يوم زيد عندي الحماس وزيد عندي الثقه الى وصولنا الى 2010. كنا راح نروح في 2009 انا وعمار بطوله اوروبا، لكن ما كان في نصيب. عمار راح انا ما قدرت اروح. 2010 رحنا انا وعمار مع بعض، وهني كانت الانطلاقه للبطولات الخارجيه. عمار انت تقدر تخبرنا بعد عن البطوله هذه؟
اكيد يعني كوتش سامي احمد في اول لعب اول نزال. ترى بطوله اوروبا بيكون دائما العدد يعني كان تقريبا 1700 لاعب في بطوله اوروبا. فاحمد لعب اول نزال. اظن احمد اول نزال فزت ولا خسرت في اول نزال؟
خسرت من الفرنسي لاعب الجودو.
خسر من الفرنسي في اول نزال.
كنت راح افوز لكن الوقت خلص. تذكر عمار اوبن جارد وجمب على على الشست لكن خلص الوقت. فكنت
أتذكر.
زعلان. قال لي عمار ليش زعلان؟ قلت له يعني تخيل انا جاي يعني المسافه هاي من الامارات الى الى لشبونه في البرتغال، واخر شيء اخسر من اول فايت. قال لي لا انت ما خسرت. كمل عمار خبرنا.
فكلمت يعني احمد كان زعلان انه خسر من اول نزال، يعني فيطلع يعني بدون صفر نتائج. فكانت زمان في اوروبا اي واحد بنفس الوزن يستطيع ان يلعب الوزن المفتوح. كلمت احمد واخبرته انه عنده الوزن المفتوح، يعني now you can fight in the open weight. فهو انصدم، حكى لي عمار I'm gonna fight in open weights while I losing my weight. حكيت له yes just do it, you can do it now, you have zero stress nothing. لعب ما شاء الله بالاوبن ويت اي ثينك 3 أو 4 مباريات في الاوبن ويت، الى وصل الى مباراه كان مع الايطالي اظن، كان مع لاعب ايطالي. حكيت مع لاعب ايطالي احمد كان اظن اسكتلندي الثالث. فانا خبرت احمد انه if you win you're gonna get the third place or if you lose you're gonna get the third place, doesn't matter, now you're gonna fight to get the gold. Ahmed, he was so relaxed, happy. Now I'm okay, I'm gonna get the third place and that's enough. I told him, Ahmed, you can do it, man, it's so close to you, it's so close for you to win. Then Ahmed, he gave up, he said no, I'm in third place, I'm happy. You know, getting a third place in Europe in a first time in an open weight in 2010, I think it was a big achievement for anyone to get it. وبعدين ما شاء الله أحمد يعني he start, I went with him 2011 and 12, بعدين أنا I gave up وأحمد he continue all over the world to fight ورفع علم الإمارات في كل مكان.
ما شاء الله.
طيب ما شاء الله. طب الآن يعني هناك لحظة مميزة بسبب جائحة كورونا، الجميع في المنازل، الجميع لا يستطيع أن يخرج خارج المنزل إلا للضرورة، ولكن يجب أن تستمر الحياة. الحياة عبارة عن رحلة، ويجب دائما أن نستمر، ويجب دائما أن نتخطى الصعاب، ويجب دائما أن نجد الحلول. ونحن في هذا الزمن، زمن التكنولوجيا، فما منع الكوتش سامي أو الماستر سامي الجمل، وهو أعلى فئة في الحزام الأسود في العالم العربي، وأظن للعرب في جميع أنحاء العالم، أن هذا الشيء المميز أن اليوم راح يكون فيه ترفيع بالسترايب الأول أو الدرجة الأولى لأحمد الكتبي، لأنه صار ما شاء الله قضى 3 أعوام في الحزام الأسود. فالآن هذه هي طبعا قوانين الجوجيتسو، كل فئة الحزام الأسود بعد ال3 سنوات الأولى تستطيع أن تحصل على سترايب أو على درجة أولى. فهذه مناسبة سعيدة على برنامجي، وبحكم صداقتي والمخوة اللي بيني وبين أحمد الكتبي وبين الكوتش سامي الجمل. فيتفضل مشكورا كوتش سامي to give the first stripe for in a black belt for Ahmed al-Kitbi under his academy.
Habibi, first I want to explain a little bit because this is something unusual. Maybe the first time in the world that something like this happens, for somebody to be getting a stripe through the social media, and it's a very important stripe, you know, because you as a black belt, what really matters to you is the second dan, because with the second dan you can give other people black belts. So the first dan and the second dan are the most two important, to my knowledge, the most two important dans in black belt, because once you reach the second dan, you can make black belts, you can build black belts, okay? And after the black belt, the things that are important is for you to be training, for you to be studying, and for you to be also helping others, you know, helping others through their journey in Jiu-Jitsu. طبعا Ahmed Kitbi, it's not only a pleasure to give him the first dan, but it's also validating all the work that he did. And you can see by the medals behind him, he has there a line of gold medals, a line of silver medals, and a line of bronze medals, and he has the trophies on top. The heaviest one there is the gold medals. The guy traveled all over the world competing for Abu Dhabi, for the Emirates, competing for his team, and basically lived the life of a samurai for many years. And he received his black belt. He wanted to make sure that me and you are part of his journey in the black belt. Wahalla, he still wants us to be part of his journey as a black belt and getting his first dan. And he's proud and happy to be in a quarantine, maybe more different than everybody else in the world, but receiving with pride between the two of us here his first dan. So not only he deserves for all the life that he did, which is more than 99.9% of the people that start jiu-jitsu, he's willing to start again a new journey in jiu-jitsu, which is beautiful. And this first dan is something that's going to make him start this journey and maybe have even a better result as a jiu-jitsu practitioner, as a black belt first dan. And receiving it from both of us gives him a lot of power and energy to be able to continue that journey, you know. With that, when you get the first dan, every time that you get a dan, his responsibilities, they grow. He has to be more responsible. As a samurai, give more. As a samurai, help more. As a samurai, be more he already is. He's already lined up with all the principles of the true martial artist. But he has to be even more, because now he's above all the black belts in the world. With one dan, he's bigger than any black belt. And he has people on top of him, like you and myself, watching for him, watching over him. And happy that we have such a strong base, and one of being Ahmed الكتبي, one of them. Habibi, it's a pleasure to give you your first dan. It's something very unique for us to give you this on Zoom across the land, you know. But you have done everything that you needed to get to this point, and it's an honor and a pleasure to give you this first dan. And Taban, this would not happen without Ammar. Ammar is much bigger part of this than mine. I'm just happy that you're part of our team and that we represent Arabs with such a classy attitude, with such a high level of jiu-jitsu all over the world. It's with my pleasure that I take this black belt here and I give you your first dan. And I'll get it up. I'll bow to each other.
Pleasure is mine, coach.
Baby, us, congratulations. There you go. It went through.
Cheers.
Ahmed, can you stand up and show us your black belt? Now the Zoom screen is on you only. Bigger. We want to just go back, show us your black belt. MashaAllah. Ahmed, I leave the mic for you. I want to just hear something from you for Coach Sami, for the Arab Jiu-Jitsu participants, to be honest, because as Arab, يعني I will say it in Arab, كعرب يجب أن نكون فخورين بأن هناك عرب نحن نقتدي فيهم. وكوتش سامي he's at the top of those Arab. يعني ليش احنا العرب دائما نذهب الى اكاديميات اخرى حتى ننتمي لها، ما دام هناك اسماء عربيه لامعه كماستر سامي الجمل، كاحمد الكتبي، هناك اسماء عربيه اخرى اثبتت جدارتها على الساحة المحلية وعلى الساحة العالمية، صالت وجالت بطولات العالم، أوروبا، أمريكا، حتى في أمريكا اللاتينية. فهناك أسماء عربية لامعة، وهذه رسالة مني أنا، إنه ما دام ندور نبحث عن أكاديمية نحن لا ننتمي لها أصلا فقط لأن مدربها معروف. صدقوني نذهب ونبحث عن أكاديميات أصحابها عرب، فدائما الجنس للجنس رحمة، ودائما يجب علينا أن نفتخر بالماستر سامي الجمل، بهاني الجمل، بمحمد جهاد، بزيد ميرزا، بأحمد الكتبي، بكل الأسماء العربية الموجودة في العالم. ممكن ما أستطيع أذكرها، ولكن هم أبناء جلدتنا، أبناء دمنا. فأنا بوجهة نظري إنه أحمد الكتبي سوى الصح، وسوى الصح 100 مرة، إنه تدرب وبعدين انتمى إلى أكاديمية تربط أحمد الكتبي وكوتش سامي علاقة أخوة، ولكن علاقة الدم والمصير المشترك، لأنه هو وأحمد الكتبي من أبناء جلدة واحدة. أحمد أترك المايك معك تتكلم عن هذه اللحظة المميزة.
طبعا أنا first of all I would like to thank Master سامي الجمل. يعني أنا فخور جدا. I'm proud to be to be a black belt first degree under Coach Sami. Since 2014 I'm under him, and the reason that I chose Coach Sami because we have the same blood. كنا نحمل نفس الدم العربي، نفس الدين. الحمد لله يعني we clicked together very quickly. Me, Coach Sami, my brother طبعا مالك الحريري, he is also a black belt under Coach Sami. The guy who facilitate to be under Coach Sami طبعا was مالك الحريري، وواحد من افضل لعيبه الجوجيتسو ايضا في الوطن العربي. وكان يعني يمكن انا ومالك نتنافس مين فينا يحصل ميداليات اكثر. كوتش سامي عارف الحمد لله يعني took lots of efforts, lots of time from us to compete all around the world. Alhamdulillah, I competed in everywhere. Competed in North America, South America, competed in Europe, Australia, lots of countries, Asia, Far East, many countries. Alhamdulillah, يعني the outcome from this, it's not only the medals, experience, meeting other people, meeting good people like Coach Sami and you, Ammar, was one of the benefits that I got out from this jiu-jitsu community. Alhamdulillah, yani maybe I'm one of many jiu-jitsu fighters or athletes in this kind of community, who they have lots of friends are connecting together over social media, Facebook, Instagram, and lots social media programs. They are getting in touch with each other every time. Alhamdulillah, wherever I go, to UK, US, South America, Brazil, wherever I go, I have friends to train with and place where they can host me and train with me. يعني أنا جدا سعيد إني أنا أكون واحد من لعيبة الجوجيتسو العرب اللي ينتمون لأكاديمية الكوتش سامي، اللي ما قصر معايا صراحة، سواء في تواجده معايا في البطولات أو في حضوري عنده في أكاديميته في عمان، أو أثناء طبعا رحلاتنا ومشاركاتنا في البرازيل وغيرها طبعا. أنا أشكر كوتش سامي كثير الشكر for his يعني efforts with me، اهتمامه، سؤاله الدائم. يعني نحن ممكن ما ننقطع فترات طويلة في الكلام، لكن دائما متواصلين الحمد لله. Thank you very much Coach Sami again
حبيبي
for
Pleasure, my honor.
I'm proud to get my first degree in as a black belt under your capacity. Alhamdulillah.
As, only people that travel and compete know what we go through.
That's good.
I'm going to ask a question, Ammar. I'm going to ask a question for Kitbi. Kitbi, طبعا احنا you traveled all over the world, man. You competed everywhere, every corner of the world that there was a tournament and you had the time, you would go. But what's the feeling of going to the Mecca of Jiu-Jitsu tournaments in Rio de Janeiro, which is the Tijuca Tennis Club, a place that's dark, pigeons flying through you, those football type of crowds screaming, wow, wow, wow. Until you get in there like a foreigner with your suitcase.
I'm hunting the medal from them.
And you jump in and you have to fight Brazilians in the beginning where it all started. How did it feel?
Well, Coach Sami, to be honest with you, it was scary at the beginning. And I remember it was in 2016 or 14, Coach. It was Masters 14 when I was perfect belt.
Yes.
I went, me, myself, Coach Sami and Malik Al-Hariri to compete in Brazil. And it was my first championship in Brazil. So I remember I had 3 bad days, not in training, but in having a good sleep. We used to have dinner together. Then we eat acai. Remember, Coach?
Shoshkaria.
No, but I remember I had acai
with Nutella.
The night before the championship, and I couldn't sleep. I went to the championship. I only slept like around 4 hours. So I fought until I reached the final. When I reached the final, I was very exhausted. I remember I fought with a guy who has maybe 0 fat in his body, muscular, if you remember, Coach. And that guy did not took from my time maybe 2 minutes or less to submit him and win the fight. The last one, the final, when I reached the final, I was super exhausted because خلاص, I got out, no energy left. I got second place, but I went to Coach Sami. I told him yesterday I was trying to sleep, I couldn't sleep. He said to me,
أحمد صوتك مش واضح. أحمد.
Goods of Brazil.
Coach.
Ahmed, can you repeat? No, I think the voice was not clear. I don't know why. Can you repeat from when you got the second place and you did? Can you repeat from there again? And I will do it in editing.
Okay.
Go on, let's go.
I remember I took the second after I had like 4 or 5 fights, and I had a very muscular guy who had maybe 0 fat in his body, very muscular guy. The guy, mashallah, yani looks like someone who's gonna smash me down. Scary, man. I remember. I submitted him and he took from my time maybe 2 minutes to submit him. Alhamdulillah. يعني the fairness was there, بس يعني لما تفكر تقول, oh, I'm here for what? I'm here to get the medal. You know, I'm not here just to play and just show up. No, I'm here to get a medal. So alhamdulillah, I lost in the final, but I lost because I got out, no energy left. I had only 4 hours to sleep the night that before the tournament. But alhamdulillah, when I won, I went to Coach Sami. I told him I have no power, no energy left. I did not sleep well. He said to me, yeah, because you had a big bowl of SAA last night. I said, what's wrong with SAA? He said to me, SAA, it has caffeine, man. Oh, caffeine. Oh, that's why I couldn't sleep. But alhamdulillah, it was lesson learned.
Yeah. It's on.
But Tommy, I want you to tell Ammar the story about me that there was a chat between all the black belts under Fabrizio in the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
2015. يعني عمار 2015 يعني for me it was my يعني the peak that I reached. The glory for my jiu-jitsu journey was in 2015 when I got 36 gold medals.
MashaAllah.
يعني I remember I used to fight every 2 weekends or every weekend in a month. Traveled all around the world. I remember after I got my black belt, 2 weeks later, I went to Zurich and I got 2 gold medals, gi no gi, and 2 silver medals in open weights.
MashaAllah.
But coach, tell him the story. What the black belts were saying in the WhatsApp in 2015.
So we have a WhatsApp group for all the black belts of Fabrizio all over the world.
How many of them now?
It's a lot. It's a يعني طبعا black belts is the beginning of a journey. So a lot of people sometimes they get the black belt and they discover that this is the beginning of the journey and they stop. So you have active black belts and non-active black belts. But Fabrizio probably by now graduated over 400 black belts.
MashaAllah. Wow. That's too much.
Yeah, he graduated more than 400. So this group is for the black belts that are active in the gym. To be honest with you, it's a lot. I don't know the number, but all over the world, because we have schools in Russia and Philippines and Canada and Brazil and Europe. We have Sid in Abu Dhabi. So I always, anything that is different, you put on the group, and then there's a board that decides things. So I put on the board that I was going to give the black belt to Kitbi.
Okay.
This is the story, صح Kitbi?
No, it was the story when I had like 3 black belts from Fabrizio Academy. They fought with me and they were asking you, who's that guy? And his style is different than others, if you remember.
In Abu Dhabi?
No, it was in Brazil.
In Brazil. Okay. So Kitbi came to Brazil to compete.
Okay.
So he came to train in our school. At Fabrizio, the headquarters, the headquarters of Fabrizio is in Copacabana. So Kitbi came to train. So heck, they looked at, in Brazil, the gi is dirty, and the guy uses that gi, has a lot of humidity, it doesn't dry. People don't, and Kitbi comes in with all clean cut, wujahis, perfect. Always looking perfect. He comes in very polite, very nice to everybody, speaking English. So Ajo, he came to train with Kitbi وأحد. He didn't understand Kitbi's Kitbi has a move, like he goes from, he gives you he has a lasso, he gives you the pass and sweeps you, then a lot of pressure on top, disgusting pressure on top, and you end up tapping, no matter who you are. No matter who you are, how good you are, you're going to get swept and you're going to feel the pressure.
Not anymore, but خلاص. I'm getting old.
لعب مع واحد, لعب مع تاني, لعب مع تالت. So they go to me, who's this gringo? Gringo is like anybody that's not from Rio.
Okay.
I said, no, it's from our school. He trains with us. He's on the fabric. Man, his jiu-jitsu is very weird. I couldn't understand his jiu-jitsu. I said, why? And all of a sudden you're winning, but then you're swept. All of a sudden you're in his back. All of a sudden he turns and gets in front of you. He's a very weird guy. I said, no, man, this is a high class jiu-jitsu. But they were shocked with his jiu-jitsu there, and he did very well. And no matter how welcome you are, people there don't like to lose, you know. So
I'll tell you a story now about Ahmed, coach. When he started jiu-jitsu, the Brazilians used to call him Cabalino. You know what's Cabalino, right?
Cabalino,
right? Because he has a long hair, right? Ahmed, a big hair or muscles. To be honest, when Sweden, our common friends, introduced Ahmed to jiu-jitsu, I didn't expect Ahmed he will just like last for 3-4 months. You know, he loves his physiques. So I know, you know, then jiu-jitsu, you have to sacrifice. You cannot just go to the gym daily to be a nice body, or just training on the mats. At the beginning, the mats needs a lot of time from you, just to, if you want to grow and get good and big in jiu-jitsu. And Ahmed, you know, he has hair, big hair, muscles. To be honest, all of us were just talking before we knew Ahmed that he will last 3-4 months. Then this guy, he will quit. He will go home. He will back to his gym exercises. You know, the back in 2006. But in a week or 10 days time after this, after Ahmed decided, he changed daily in the mat, and he just give away his gym training because he wants to stay on the mat. He every day call, let's go train. I tell him, Ahmed, just leave it you, man. At the end of the mat, you know, at the end of the class, as a jiu-jitsu community, we have to sit and talk and try to explain what's going on the class. Ahmed is different. Ahmed, he wants to try the techniques he got from YouTube. I said, Ahmed, we hate this YouTube. You know, we want to train the techniques and explain the techniques we got today. But he started and converted to be a nasty black belt, and mashallah, the amount of the power and the pressure Ahmed he has, it's unbelievable. His everybody, if everyone look at Ahmed from away, he said, it's okay. But when the people taste the pressure and the technique he has, mashallah, to be honest, I don't know how he's every 2 weekends he's traveling around all over the world, from Australia to America to Latin America to Europe. I said, what this guy is mad. But to be honest, he did a very good job, and we all of us proud to be Ahmed where the level he reached, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, it's fun too. Fun to watch him compete.
Inshallah, after this surgery, we will back to compete, and also inshallah I'm gonna be back to compete again.
Yeah, guys, Europeans.
Europeans, inshallah, 2021 now. Inshallah.
أحلى شيء العالم إن شاء الله.
Yeah, inshallah, coach. At the end of this, a special moment on my program with my brothers. I want to thank Coach Sami, thank Coach Ahmed for this special moment. Inshallah, I will see you soon in a different interview to talk about details about everyone's journey in Jiu-Jitsu, special moments, the history that everyone made in an Arab country in Jiu-Jitsu.
Habibi, thank you so much for having us. It was a pleasure to participate in this program, give a first stand for a guy that deserves it very well. And I would love to sit and use your platform to educate people in Jiu-Jitsu, because the Arabs here, we took Jiu-Jitsu, we watched YouTube, we followed America, we didn't follow Brazil, we followed America because America, the language is easier here. So there's a lot of misconceptions, and there's nobody high enough to explain. So maybe we can use your platform to explain people a little bit on the protocol of what is right, what is wrong in Jiu-Jitsu.
It's an honor, Coach. And really we
Maybe.
need this.
Yeah, we need. Because people value us more outside, we get more value outside than we get here. When I sit down, when I go to Brave or when I go to these big events outside, I sit with the best coaches in the world. The coach of Conor McGregor, the coach of يعني the who's who of coaching, you know, and they appreciate our work here, and they tell you positive good things about it, you know, amazing what you guys are doing. They know how hard it is because they understand the journey, they understand the process. And here we don't get the same thing, because people here, if they give you credit, they feel like they owe you something. So we have to educate a little bit people about the journey of a true martial artist, of a samurai, the Bushido code.
Sonora, inshallah, we will have it soon, coach. We need this.
Habibi.
Ahmed, thank you. If you want to say something to everyone, the last message from Stripe black belt, first Stripe black belt guy.
Alhamdulillah, I'm lucky. First, taking us who got promoted over Zoom as the first person. Alhamdulillah. Hopefully, inshallah, others will follow to be promoted instead of staying at home doing nothing. يعني عجلة الحياة مستمرة وما توقف على هذا الفيروس أو هذا البانديميك. Thank you very much again, Coach Sami. Thank you, Ammar. We'll see you, inshallah, soon in another interviews or program.
Habib, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you, guys.